going to be maybe, I don't know, it's going to be a little bit of a different show today after all the horrible stuff that happened over the weekend in Orlando. Different show, but we also have a duty to be semi-entertaining, right? So maybe it's a hybrid type of show today.
Yeah, we're still all in a little bit of shock, so we can all be in a little bit of shock together and talk about what happened. We're talking about the shooting, the mass shooting in that Orlando nightclub, and how it is the biggest mass shooting in American history, and we're all reeling, all still trying to figure it out. So let's figure it out together.
I was out of town. I was with my wife and kids out of town. I was driving home yesterday, and I was thinking about everything, and I was kind of like, I get really angry, and I start thinking about our Love Up movement. I think about, man, if there's ever a time that Love Up is where it needs to be the forefront of everything is right this very second, So I'm driving, and I'm going to say it. I went on my Twitter while I was driving, and because I wanted to do something. I felt like, what can we do? All this anger, and then I saw this tweet by Pride, and they were having a candlelight vigil, and I thought, I'm home alone. I'll go to this candlelight vigil and check it out. And so I thought there's going to be a handful of people there. There were thousands of people at this candlelight vigil, thousands. And it was just, and there were people in costumes and with all kinds of promoting love signs. And I was wearing my Love Up shirt. And it was just, and I had a little bit more peace. Does that make sense?
Like, yeah, I was
angry, wanted to do something, and I left there with a little bit more peace. Like I wasn't alone, and I felt, it's a very important time to, there's this little bit of hate. We need to overcome the hate and push out love.
There's an image I saw yesterday when you see all the police surrounding the club and unfortunately all the bodies they're taking out of the club, and then they showed on the other side, one of the things they asked people to do locally is donate blood, because for the survivors they need blood. Well, the line of people was at least 3,000 people long. People waiting to get blood. And that's one of the things I was telling my kids. I'm like, you got to believe that the good in the world far outweighs the bad. That there's far more people that love and respect than people that hate. And you just got to know that side's got to win. You got to push for it. But that's got to come out on top.
Yeah,
It's hard to remember, though, when you're feeling all of the feelings, which you need to go through to deal with something like this. You need to feel the hate. You need to feel the anger. You need to feel the sadness and the remorse. And to get through that, you have to work through those feelings. And like Rich said, at the end of the day, you have to believe that there is still good out there. You have to. That's what helps get you through it.
If you watch the news, it kind of reminds me a little bit of 9/11. Remember when we went wall-to-wall coverage on 9/11? And you'd watch it because you didn't want to miss anything, but it sends you into this total hopelessness. You can't be that person.
That's interesting because I haven't seen one piece of TV coverage.
Oh, really?
Not one.
It's been wall-to-wall.
Yeah,
I'm sure it has, but everything I've been doing is on social media. Everything.
Well, and what's interesting is a lot of the victims' families and friends are saying that's where they're getting all the information is through social media.
That's the way it is now.